about it right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually alright. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for.
Well, hello Aquarius. How the heck are ya? It's been a minute since I have actually been able to sit down and do a reading. I am so glad we are finally getting to this. So, here we are. For those of you who have not joined me in the past, real quickly, we have the top row. And that is going to be your guys' general overall advice from your spirit guides. The theme, what we need to work on. We have your work, career, and finance on the bottom left. We have your love and romantic relationships on the bottom right. Then, because Water and Fire Tarot did this new deck a couple months ago, and I absolutely loved it, I had to order it. So we're going to do the Spiritual as Fuck deck that is in the middle. And then below that is the postcard from Spirit. So here we are, starting out as always with the Book of I Ching. We have card 56 for you guys. Card 56 is called The Wanderer. I'm going to read that to you. Fire burns over the surface of the mountain, destroying whatever is in its path, and then moving on. The long life of the mountain is not greatly changed by this. Thus, a wanderer may have an immediate effect on those he encounters, but any lasting effect will be determined by other factors. Those who remain must be stable and enduring as the mountain, so that life can continue as before. Destroys whatever is in its path and then moves on. Sound like your relationship history, Aquarius? Sound like your friendships, your career? What is it? Any lasting effect will depend on other factors. What are those other factors, Aquarius? Those who remain must be stable and enduring, like the mountain. So, is this fire you? Do they have to be strong and enduring in order to survive your wrath? What is it? This card has so many potential ways of interpreting it. Do you feel like everyone that comes into your life is simply a wanderer? They have an effect and then they go. But if you are strong, if you know who you are, if you know what you have to offer, do they really have any lasting effect on you? The Native Spirit deck, you have two cards, Grandfather Sky and the Wounded Healer. Grandfather Sky. Simply put, Aquarius, this is your time. The sky is literally the limit. Healing, vitality, transformation. Look at the colors in that. The red, the orange, the yellow. Work to build that sturdy, solid, and emotionally stable foundation before you set out to take on the world, Aquarius. You know damn well you can definitely have the world. You guys are amazing at bringing to fruition every dream you have. But you need to be sure that you have a sturdy foundation to set that on. The Wounded Healer. Again, healing, vitality. This card speaks about how your past does not need to be the same as your future. Even when the water or the emotions or the pain are literally flowing over top of you, they're coming down on you, you must know that there is purpose. There's a reason behind it. What is it that you need to heal, Aquarius? You can't be the wounded healer if you've never been wounded. And I'm willing to bet within the past 18 months, you've had your share of wounds. But are you going to sit there and cry about it and be victim status? See who will feel sorry for you? Or are you going to be real with yourself and say, all right, well, I guess that trigger has been pointed out. I guess they poked the bear on that one. Perhaps I should look into that. Why is it a trigger? Why does the same thing keep happening? Why do I feel like this? If you never feel good enough, if you never feel worthy, if you are always worried about your partner cheating, you need to look into the fear of abandonment. You need to look at your relationship with your mom if you are one of my many guy listeners. The opposite for all of my chicks out there. Ladies, if you have the same story with a different face for every relationship, what is your relationship with your dad? Was he there? If not, well, ding, ding, ding. That'd be where I'd start looking. You have to heal it. You have to. You can have somebody be totally present, totally sitting there in the physical form, but offer no emotional support, no love, no acceptance. You never felt good enough. It was always your brother or your sister who got the attaboy. Their picture always got to go on top of the fridge, and yours was down at the bottom near the floor and it always got kicked around. Even though you put all that effort into coloring that picture, still got put on the bottom. That shit really, genuinely does make an impact. And it's gonna stay with you. If you are under the age of 35, chances are you have not even begun to dig deep into those wounds. If you think about, in the medical aspect, a wound or a burn, and you only ever put a Band-Aid over it, you don't ever really pour that peroxide in there to get the infection out, you get gangrene. And that shit stinks, and it's uncomfortable, and it's painful, and it's always there to remind you, hey, here I am, unhealed, so get your wound back on. Get that infection out. It's time for you to heal. 2 cards from the Surrender deck. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, to food, to people, to sex, to overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Do you drink to numb the pain, to turn into the fun person instead of the person who sits in the corner kind of really down and out? Do you smoke pot just to kind of blur out the world? Do you have sex with a lot of people because, I don't know, at least you feel needed or wanted or desired for just a little bit? Do you look to your relationships to bring you happiness because you don't know how to bring your own self-happiness? Do you hang on to relationships for far too long in an almost panic desperation because it's like your lifeline? Because you have a codependent habit? It's real negative, I get it. It's really down there. It's a low vibration. If you're annoyed and you're like, ooh, I'm gonna click to the next reading, go ahead. Enjoy your gangrene. But this shit's for real, and it's time to heal. Look at that, I'm rhyming, I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Aquarius, you cannot be successful at a relationship until you are able to genuinely love yourself. Who is it that hurt you? Who is it that you need to forgive? Nowhere in the definition of forgiveness does it say that you just tell them, hey, totally kosher that you were totally a douche and you hurt me and you did this and you did that. No. Forgiveness says you are no longer willing to allow that action, that person, that event to control your life for any longer. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is understanding what genuinely happened, how much it really truly impacted your life, understanding where that person was at in their life when they did that, and then being able to say, yep, it hurt, but man, have I grown from it. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. This month, you are going to have people pushing your buttons left and right. You are going to have the past creeping up on you and nipping at your heels. And it's going to be more annoying and more painful than the kid who constantly rams the back of your heels with that fucking shopping cart. But At least you're aware of it. At least you notice the trigger. Now it's time to set forth on this healing journey. So that way you can actually experience life in a whole new way. This full moon on the 17th, it's in Capricorn. That's your 12th house. Up until now, or up until the 17th, it's going to feel like you're constantly trying to mow your yard. And for the first 3 days, it rained. Then you finally get a day that it doesn't rain, and you have 4 flat tires on your mower. You get all of those aired up, and your blade flies off. Then your belt breaks. Then you realize you're out of gas. And it's like, why the fuck can't I just go mow my yard? I can see what I need to do. Why can't I get there? After the 17th, it's going to be like, boom. Tires up, blades on, belts tight, gas is full. Let's do this shit. That's when you're finally able to leave the past in the past. You're finally able to stop self-sabotaging because you have this newfound desire, this excitement for life. You found your inner child. Everything you look at has a whole new light to it. And it's going to be amazing. You guys have such an amazing month coming up. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to bullshit you. But man, if you do the work, I can't wait to see the smile on your face after the 17th. Then we have work, career, and finance. Hey, hell to the yeah, Aquarius. 10 of fucking Pentacles. Whatever it is that you have been wanting, that you have been putting the effort towards, it is signed, sealed, and soon to be delivered. It's an excellent card. Freaking bomb-ass way to start out your career and finance. Do you know what dress? See what color she's wearing for that dress? It's green. You know what color your heart chakra is? Green. Pentacles. Money. You know what else is money? Time. Time is money. Where are you putting your time? What is it that you're focusing on? Make sure that it comes from the heart. The Devil. In reverse. Hey. Well, Aquarius, at least, if anything, it's reversed, right? If you've been needing a little bit of Nicole's sugar-free truth, I'm here to deliver. You, my friend, are never fucking trapped or unable to change your situation. Ever. I mean, unless you're one of the few unfortunate individuals who get kidnapped, or you're into kinky sex, or I suppose maybe you're the opossum who fell for that freaking bait in the live trap again, you are not fucking stuck. You're not trapped. Change what you want to change. Follow your dreams. In the same regard, just a little different perspective, you are never fully secure. You are never irreplaceable. You will always be able to be replaced when it comes to your work. So do not get to the point where you are so comfortable that shit blindsides you when that door closes. Nobody likes to get their fingers slammed in the door. The Page of Swords. This little blowheart. See that? He's blowing. Get it? This little blowheart here. He's here to tell you to stop pushing. This isn't the checkout line on Black Friday, nor are you the big bad wolf, Aquarius. Nope, no 3 little pigs live here. Stop for a minute. Stop trying to blow everybody's house down and make it your way. Accept that constructive criticism that's being offered. Acknowledge it. Act with humility and strive. Always, always strive to be your best. You want to be a big deal because of the impact that you make on the world, because others acknowledge that you're a big deal. You don't want to be a big deal just because you say you're a big deal and everybody just agrees because it's easier to just agree than to argue. Make your impact on the world. Whatever the hell you guys have been dreaming up, congratulations. That shit is being delivered at the end of the month. Now then, your love and romantic relationships. Guardian angel, star, conflict. Take a breath. Take a breath. Calm down. Get your little finger away from the fucking next button. Just hear me out for a minute. trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. The star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover that you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget that you are truly a shining star. See that, Aquarius? Stop trying to control your way. Stop trying to hogtie somebody into a love for you. No, let them realize how much they love you all on their own. Conflict, feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time, are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should do. What have been suppressed for a very long time? Your feelings, Aquarius. Let it all out. Have a bloodletting. Get the peroxide out. Figure out what it is you need to say, what it is you need to acknowledge. Calm your tits, 'cause it's all coming in perfect timing. I know. Trust me, I'm a fucking Aries. I am not one to be patient. And if you're standing in my way, I'll probably be the one to take you out with the shopping cart in the back of the heels. I know. It's pretty hypocritical reading for me. But it's a lesson learned for me too. It's a great reminder. I'm right there with you. I am so right there with you. Shall we do the card from your Spiritual as Fuck deck? Yes, we should. Here we are. This says, forgive the fuck out of someone today. And then it says, let's see here, if we can get that up there. You're probably thinking, it's not that easy. Sorry, but yes, the fuck it is. Take all the energy you've put into being mad and making a case for the how wrong so-and-so is and let all that shit go. Start small so you can get the hang of it. The driver who just cut you off? Yell, I forgive you, and wave. Secret bonus perk, forgiving someone usually pisses them off worse than anything else. Boom, right there. Forgiveness. It's got to happen, Aquarius. Who do you need to forgive other than yourself? That's where I'd start. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget where you are a spiritual, immortal being, taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from a spiritual form of amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity and ego, you begin to see through the eyes of the small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic in everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up. Remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind in alignment with the divine intelligence is unfucking stoppable. I may have altered that word, FYI. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we are all behind you. Maybe behind you in the literal form, like walking. Oh, there we go. like walking behind you in the store, driving behind you on the road. Maybe you got a good line of cheerleaders behind you. But it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to acknowledge it or not. Take a new perspective. Start seeing things through your soul's eyes, Aquarius. You guys are magical. I've never seen someone who can literally just pump out dream after dream. Boom, boom, boom. Making them happen the way that you guys do. In the tarot, the star card is the Aquarius card. The star is the wish. That wishing on a star. Kind of like the star in Grandfather's Sky. Kind of like that star of light in the Surrender Your Addictions. Kind of like the star card, that orange one down there. Be the fucking star, Aquarius. Go get it. Shine bright. Alright? So much love. Until next time. Bye-bye.